Hi, this is Asadullah, student of Deacon. In this video, I will talk about on NoSQL. What is RDBMS? RDBMS, the Relational Database Management System that organizes and stores data in a structured format using tables with rows and columns. It follows the principle of the relational model and is designed to efficiently manage and retrieve data while ensuring data integrity. Relation is a 2D table which has the following features: name, attributes, tuples, as you can see in this picture. Name, in this case, name each relation is given name that uniquely identifies it within the database. Attributes, also known as uh, columns, define the types of data that can be stored in the table. Each column has a name and data type. Tuples is also known as rows. Rows are individually recorded within the table. Each tuple contains data that is corresponding to the attributes columns defined for the relation. Scalability, one of the primary challenges with RDBMS is scalability. Traditional RDBMS systems are not well suited for handling extremely large data sets, especially in the context of big data application. Scaling them accommodate growing data volumes can be challenging. Uh, like distribution RDBMS systems were originally designed for a single server environment and were not internally built for distributed computing. This limitation become evident when dealing with a multi-node or distributed database. Different approaches include master-slave sharding, contain master-slave sharding. All writes are written to the master. All reads are performed against the replicated slave database. Large data set can cause problem. Master slave in the master slave architecture, all write operation, insert, update, deletes are directed to a single master node, which is responsible for maintaining data consistency. Meanwhile, all read operations are performed against replicated slave database. This setup allows for load balancing and approved read performance. However, it can pose challenges when dealing with a large data sets. Ensharding is a technique that scales well for both reads and writes. In sharding, the data sets are divided into smaller, more manageable places called shard, which are also distributed across multiple nodes. Each shard operates independently, which can enhance performance. However, sharding is not transparent to user. It can result in the loss of referential integrity, making more suitable for more certain uses case than others. What is NoSQL stands for not only SQL. Term was redefined by Eric Evans after Carlos Truzzi. Carlos Truzzi, it refers to a class of non-relational data storage system that provided an alternative to the traditional database management system or DBMS. Class of non-relational data storage system don't require a fixed table schema, nor do they use the concept of joins. Uh, Flexible schema, no fixed schema are structure unlike RDBMS, which require a fixed table schema with predefined columns and data types. NoSQL database after a flexible schema. This means that you can store data without a predefined structure, allowing for dynamic and evolving data model store data without a predefined structure. Not not a replacement for RDBMS, but complements it. Why we need NoSQL? Explosion of social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Google, etc. with large data needs, sharding is a problem. All social media has led to a massive amount of user-generated data. These platforms require databases capable of handling the immense volume of data and the need of for scalability. The traditional relational databases face challenges with sharding, the process for distributing the data across multiple servers, which is essential to manage this explosive growth. Uh, Rise cloud-based solutions such as Amazon S3 sample storage solution, just as moving to dynamically type language, or Ravigroi shipped dynamically type data with frequent schema changes. Let's move to the other page. Content users do both updates and reads, and scaling transactions to parallel or distributed DBMS is hard. Large servers are too expensive with maximum capacity. Load can increase rapidly with the web traffic and unpredictability. Google and Amazon developed their own alternative approaches of Backtable and DynamoDB, respectively. These are NoSQL, new hipster, not only SQL. These are all NoSQL, new hipster is enters to a time. As you can see this graph, how to write a CV. Uh, he is asking from him, do you have any expertise in SQL? He said no. Uh, he said, doesn't matter. Write expert in NoSQL. A NoSQL scaling easier linear approach to scale auto sharding spreads data across servers without application impact, distributed query support, better handling of traffic spikes. A theorem of three properties of shared data systems: data consistency, system availability, and tolerance to network partition. Only two can be achieved at any given moment, anytime in time. Brewer in 1999. Consistency: all nodes see the same data at the same time. Availability: guaranteed that every request receives a response about whether it was successful or failed. Partition tolerance: system continues to operate despite arbitrary message loss or failure for part of the system. NoSQL categories: here's four groups: key value stores, column-based families or wide column systems, document store, graph database. Key value store. What is key value? Simplest NoSQL database is collection of key value. Key value. These are keys and these are values. A key stores is a type of NoSQL, not only SQL database that stores data as a collection of key value pairs. Each data item associated with a unique key, which is used to retrieve or update the corresponding value. Key value store are known for their simplicity, high performance, and ability in handling massive amount of data. Queries limited to query by key, example Rise or more, DynamoDB, MemcacheDB. As we discuss column based. Let's store data is a column of families containing rows that have many columns associated with a row key, as you can see. Mm, each each row can have different column. Each row can different columns. Column families are groups of related data that has access together. Example: Cassandra at base, Hypertable, and Amazon DynamoDB. Document-based, the database stores and retrieves documents. It stores documents in the value part of the key value store. Key value store is the customer ID. Self-describing hierarchical tree data structure consisting of maps, collection, and scalar values. Example: Lotus Nodes, MongoDB, EcoachDB, OrientDB, RavenDB. Graph-based stores entities and relationship between these entities as nodes and edges of a graph, respectively. Entities have properties. Traversing the relationships is very fast. A relationship between nodes is not calculated at query time but is actually persisted as a relationship. Example: Neo4j and finite graph, or in DB, FlugDB. As you can see, it is well suited for connected data such as social network, spatial data, routing information for a good and supply. Here we will discuss the advantages of NoSQL. Cheap and easy to implement. Data are replicated to multiple nodes, therefore identical and tolerant, and can be partitioned. Easy to distribute. Don't require a schema. What is not provided by NoSQL? Joins, group by, as a transaction SQL, integration with application are based on NoSQL. Sorry, on SQL. We have to use NoSQL. NoSQL data storage system makes sense for applications that process very large semi-structured data like log analysis, social networking, page time-based data to improve programmer productivity by using data that better matches an application needs to improve data access performances via some combination of handling larger data volumes, reducing latency, and improving throughput. Last but not the least, embracing the world of NoSQL databases opens the door to a new era of data management where flexibility meets the scalability and innovation knows no bounds. That's all. Thank you.